Hello, I'm Al.
And I'm Si.
And we're Full Beam, and this week it's episode 37. Not series 2, it has to bin that. Episode 37.
Yep.
Just one series, we're going to go to hundreds.
Wow, and thousands.
We are. And this week it's the Full Beam Awards for 2019.
Yes, it is.
We haven't argued much, have we?
No, I think most of the arguments came last week when we couldn't decide what was a sports super and hypercar. So much so that like Al lost all the ability to use his fingers and drive, and we had to pull over for a bit while he settled down, but we got there in the end.
And I nearly drove over a roundabout.
He did, yeah, he didn't see it coming.
No.
So quite a hairy experience all in all.
It was.
But we are here.
We're here.
And it's Friday again, it's Full Beam Friday, and it is the 2019 Car of the Year Awards presented by Full Beam.
And we've got a little list on our phone.
We have.
Are we ready to go?
We haven't agreed yet though.
We haven't agreed, have we?
So we're going to have a winner and runner up for each category. That's been Ethan, Al. Hi, my name's Alex. Right then.
City car. I've gone for the Bmw i3.
Ooh.
Because I know we've had this thing about electric cars.
Yeah.
But surely the best place for electric car is the city. You're only running around the town, or you go into the next city 30 miles away. That's the place for electric cars.
So your range goes further, you don't have to charge as often because you're just doing little bitty journeys, you're just commuting.
That's your optimal place for an electric car.
And you must probably get relief, don't you, on tax and insurance and all that kind of stuff.
And you're sort of not adding to the pollution in the city.
No. That's a really good shout. And I've never been in an i3 or driven one.
I think they look amazing.
They look great. The insides are dead futuristic, and also apparently they can shift. Mine was a Fiat 500,
which is brilliant. It'd be an electric Fiat 500. Now you're talking.
Yeah.
I mean any small car really, you can't go wrong. But no. I just think for a city car, it's got to be electric, really.
And you are future-proofing there, Al. You're getting into the EV philosophy already, you know. So I'll give you that one, Al. The city car of the year 2019 for Full Beam is
the Bmw i3.
Going well so far, Al.
Bing. Right. So now we're going to pick an electric vehicle, but it's not the Bmw i3.
Is it the electric vehicle already?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah. I picked the Porsche. Go on.
I was going to say, if we don't say the same one here, then we're going to have to knock the podcast on the head.
Should we say it at the same time?
Let's do it. But let's just see, right? I couldn't pick Tesla because I've read some reviews about Tesla, and the customer service and the aftercare is apparently really, really poor.
I wouldn't trust one.
No, build quality isn't supposed to be that good, and there's loads and loads and loads of YouTube videos doing the rounds where people are doing the it's like the remote me kind of service, and they can basically control the car off the phone. And there's one, and a fella has got his Tesla in a car park, and it's only across a small junction. It's not a minor junction, it's like a junction from car park to car park, but still nonetheless this car should realise that junction is there. And the Tesla just came straight across the junction. There was another car coming, if it wasn't at speed, but again, issues there, so it couldn't be a Tesla.
Anyway, EV of the year.
I was also considering the Bmw i8 Spider, fantastic car, but it's a sports car, blah, blah, blah. So 3, 2, 1, Porsche Taycan. Yay! We did it, Al. We can do it. We can agree.
Taycan. It still sounds like something Boise would say. You know, Taycan Molane. It still sounds like that. Or sounds a bit like the Porsche Tin Can.
Yeah,
it's a bad name.
It is. But Porsche have done it. Porsche have smashed it, and I don't think we've got one, but as a manufacturer of the year, I would say Porsche would probably be my manufacturer of the year. The current 911 is absolutely incredible. We love the Macan, don't we? The Panamera, they have just had an incredible year. Their styling and everything else is brilliant, and they've done it for me because they've made me want an electric vehicle. They've made me want. Normally you're not going to go, oh, I'm not fussed on that, don't like a Tesla, don't like the shape, bit boring, blah blah blah. That Porsche, they've done exactly what Porsche should have done, and they've just made a Porsche but electric.
The only thing I don't like about the Taycan and most electric vehicles is that they feel there's no need for a grille because of the radiator.
Exactly.
And I hate that. The fronts always look a bit classy.
Yes, they do.
Just put a fake grill on. Look all the better.
Yeah, absolutely.
But anyway.
So yeah, Porsche Taycan.
Hatchback. V21 Ford Focus.
Yes, good lad.
Okay.
But only in the RS variant.
I think they're pretty good anyway.
They are, mate, and you know, we sit in one regularly with a Fiesta, but we sit in Fords regularly, and there is nothing that a 1 Series or an Audi has over this. You've got a touch screen, you've got a great stereo, blah blah. It's got all the bits and bobs that you need. So Ford have come on. They just progress, don't they? They come on and they come on and they come on every year. Years ago, you would turn away from a Ford because you'd only get certain like luxuries or add-ons in like the German market, so you wouldn't buy them on there because you didn't have the stuff that a 3 Series had or an A4. But you sit in a Focus and a 1 Series or a Focus and an A3.
So what you're really saying is that Fords are BMWs for people who can't afford BMWs.
Yes.
I can't really argue with that.
No.
Okay.
They've got a great engine range. They've got all the mod cons. There's space. They're comfortable. You get one with a nice leather interior. You know, automatic gearboxes, sat nav, cruise control. The lot. They have the same stuff now, the same equipment.
I gotta be honest. Yeah, I mean, got a touchscreen. Got sat nav as standard, even though it needs updating, and it takes £1 an update, which is ridiculous. DAB radio, DAB plus radio. I've got everything I need really.
And
stuff I wouldn't have dreamt of 5 years ago.
And that, I imagine, was standard.
Oh yeah.
Whereas if I wanted a BMW, I'd pick my BMW, I'd pick my colour, pick my engines, whatever. Then come the extras, and the extras come as a package. So do you want the light package? Do you want the driver's package? Do you want the M Sport suspension? It's all extra, extra, extra. Where you buy a Ford, you pick which one you want, and then you get it all. You get all. They don't hold equipment back from the most basic model.
No.
So, but I've had to put the RS down because I have got an RS itch that I just can't scratch. I need to drive an RS.
Can you not reach it? I can reach it for you.
There's not much you can reach. You know, when you walk, it'll take you walking. When you put your trainers on your knees when you were a kid, you ever do that?
Yeah. No, I didn't. I never thought to do
so. So yeah, I need to drive a Focus RS. Just looking at them, we just think that's incredible to drive. A manual gearbox. Oh yeah.
This latest variation of them as well. Just it's styled so nicely. It looks really sporty.
Styled so nicely that Aston Martin decided to rip it off.
Anyway, saloon.
Do we agree to disagree here, Al?
Yeah.
Come on, what's yours?
The Alfa Giulia, especially the Quadrifoglio.
Oh well, of course.
V6. 530 brake horsepower. It's an Alfa.
Yeah. It's wrong though.
Go on.
Right is the
Is it a BMW?
It is.
Is it?
I can't help it. I can't help it, right? I picked the Bmw 3 Series because the latest one, and again, we're trying here as much, aren't we, to just talk about cars that were either enhanced or updated or came out in 2019 where we can.
Yeah.
Okay, so fair enough, the BMW 3 Series has been going for donkeys, but for years it has just been it's been a bit of a block of car. Unless you got the M3, the actual 3 Series was a bit of a...
It's alright,
but it's a BMW, for Christ's sake. It should be awesome.
Yeah.
And whoever's styled the new 3 Series has just nailed it. It is just front, side, rear profile is absolutely stunning. The back is incredible. The front is great. It is just a thing of beauty. So BMW have raised the stakes for me in the luxury saloon. I don't think any Merc or Audi touches that BM.
What about the Alfa?
It's an Alfa, mate. As soon as you've driven it off the forecourt, it's lost half its price. It'll break down, and
they will break down. They're alright now, aren't they?
And the build quality. Great car. If somebody said to me, "Side, there's an Alfa Quadrifoglio, go and drive it," I would be like, "Oh my god, yes, give me a go." But an Alfa, I found the perfect analogy here. An Alfa is like a baby.
Is it?
Yeah.
Go on.
As in, you go, "Oh, isn't that lovely? It's so cute." Yeah.
Okay. So saloon of the year is, oh, go on. The only arguments I've got is I like Alphas.
I like Alphas too, but is it in the same league as that 3 Series?
I can't.
For reliability, performance, looks, build quality, everything else?
Well, definitely. No, I suppose not.
No.
Alright then. So what is it then?
It is the BMW 3 Series for our Top Gear Saloon of the year.
Top Gear Saloon of the year? What's Top
Sorry,
gear?
full beam. Full beam.
Being a bit presumptuous there, aren't you, Sam?
Well, that's where me and Al are going to be in the next few years. There's going to be no... Well, I'd keep Freddie Flintoff, but the other two can go. and we'll take their places.
No, I'd been Freddie.
Would you?
Yeah.
Freddie's the best.
He's not.
He is.
He would really annoy me.
Would he?
I'd be Chris Harris.
He would annoy you because that's why I like him. I'm Freddie Flintoff.
You are very like okay,
but
you can't play quicker.
In the 340 variant, it'd have to be the 3 Series M4 340i.
Okay, estate.
Mercedes E-Class E63 wagon. Wagon.
Get it right. I've gone for the Bmw Alpina B3 Touring.
Incredible car, Al. Incredible. I remember the first time we saw that on social media, me and you were both just like,
it's an estate, but
what an estate. Yeah. Green and little bits detailing gold.
They brought out the saloon now. I think the estate's still better.
Yeah.
Than the saloon.
I've never seen an estate look like
great
that.
As that. I know.
And you've got all the performance of an M because they don't make M-powered estates anymore.
No.
So you've got all the performance of an M. You've got the rarity of God knows what. You see more Ferraris than you see Alpinas.
Yeah, it's true.
Rare, very expensive though.
So?
Well, if you've got the money, do it.
With the money, do it. It's an Alpina, that badge.
That badge, absolutely.
Badge on the wheel, those wheels.
Incredible.
So?
Absolutely. But I do feel...
There's a but.
I don't think you can dismiss the E63.
We just had them, haven't we?
I'm just distracted by the sound of that atrocious thing that was parked next to us, Al. That if your car sounds that bad, walk. Does he not know there's an award ceremony going on?
Well, it started. We'll give him that.
He stalled it.
Has he?
Started again. It stopped.
Oh dear.
I can open my window again now.
It's a Golf, it's alright.
Yeah, but can we have another BMW in the list? That's my only thinking.
I don't see it as a BMW, I see it as an Alpina.
You see it as it stands alone?
Yeah.
In that case, son, you can have it.
Okay, thank you.
So what is it, Al?
It's the BMW. It's the Alpina B3 Touring, preferably in British Racing Green, or whatever green it's called.
With gold detailing.
Yeah, beautiful.
Absolutely.
SUV. Now there's that many different types of SUV, isn't there? There's small, large,
yeah, luxury,
but we like to be here all day.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I picked the one that I like the most.
The Skoda Kodiaq for you then.
It's very good. It's very good, but I like the Porsche Macan the most, so I picked the Porsche Macan.
Okay, I ummed and ahed with this one again, like you said, and there's so many to go through. You can have a city SUV, you can have a midi SUV, you can have a big one.
There's too many.
There is far too many. And then you look at all those ones now where they're making super fast ones, so you think, oh my god, there's an X3M.
Don't get into that again.
No. But would you really have an X3M? Would you really have a Range Rover SVR? No. I'm not keen on the Velar. I've got to be totally honest with you, the Velar is just... I don't know if it knows what it wants to be. Does it want to appeal to a certain market? Does it want to be a standalone between the Evoque and the Range Rover? I'm not really too sure.
It's a weird one because it's not different enough from the Evoque.
It's not. No.
So what we've done that for?
Yeah. And it's just a bit bigger than the Evoque, just a bit smaller than the Range Rover. So you see where they're trying to shoehorn it in, but ultimately the Evoque looks better. The Evoque looks better. If you can't get a Range Rover, don't get a Velar. Get an Evoque.
Or just get a Range Rover.
And the new Defender is absolutely garbage. It's like they've just made it all cuddly and soft and rounded all the edges.
Anyway.
Totally agree with you, mate.
Oh, the SUV of the year is the Porsche Macan.
It is.
Well done, Porsche. I bet you pleased, don't you?
Send us a check in the post and give us a drive of a 918 Spider.
Yeah, we'll test drive it for you. Coupe. There's going to be problems here, isn't there?
Right, okay, so if I just take you back a couple of months, all right?
It's a BMW say.
Well, let's just set the story first, eh? Okay.
It's a BMW say, isn't it?
What was your initial reaction when I showed you an 8 Series? What was it, Al? What was your initial reaction?
I had to contain myself.
You did. And Al was so impressed with the 8 Series that he set it as his screensaver on not one monitor but all 3 monitors at his office desk. So he loved...
Because I'm really grown up.
He
like
loved the 8 Series. Didn't you, Al?
I did.
You absolutely adored it.
Yeah.
And now they've brought out an M8.
Yeah.
Which is even better.
Yeah. But isn't that a sports car, not a coupe?
It's got 2 doors. Come on then.
I picked the Alpine A110.
Oh, I knew you'd do this, Al.
Just because
it's incredible.
I love rare marks, and I love old car names making a comeback.
Yeah.
I love that.
Nostalgic.
Yeah, I love it. And Alpine just done it so well.
Alpine.
I've done it so well. The A110 looks like the old one, but still modernised as well. The design is brilliant.
I'm not a massive fan. Not a massive fan of that. Didn't it go on fire on a Top Gear episode?
No.
You sure it didn't?
James Meg. No, that was Grand Tour, wasn't it? James Meg test drove and bought one right away because it was that good.
I thought the A10 went on fire on an episode. They had to put it out, and it was completely burnt out, and they had to get another one.
Well, it hasn't gone on fire since, has it?
Well, no, but has any 8 Series?
Probably. No, it hasn't. Oh, it's 8 Series then.
No, we've got too many BMWs. We've got to. So, I tell you what.
What?
We'll have a joint. We'll have the coupe of the year is the Alpine and the 8
BMW.
Series. Okay, Al.
All right.
That's what I like.
That's very magnanimous of you.
I know, it was.
It was. Cabriolet. Soft top.
Okay. Go on then.
You could pick a number really, but I picked the Merc E-Class. I think it looks the nicest. But, well, never mind the engine side of my bad. It just looks nice.
I'm just conscious of mine of the BMW. But the E-Class is garbage.
Why is it garbage?
Just pick anything. Pick anything.
Mini convertible.
Wrong.
Go on.
Just wrong.
Porsche 911 convertible.
Yes, better.
Range Rover convertible. No.
The E-Class, mate. The E-Class has been going for donkey's years.
Yeah.
It's not particularly sporty. It's a bit soft. You look like a bit of an idiot in it, and you've got to be over 60 to have one.
It looks good though.
Nah, there's far better soft tops out there. Far better soft tops out there than that. And I wish you'd named one, to be honest with you, because we'll have another BMW in the winners list, and it's because you can't think of a better car.
No, it's because you can't think of anything else apart from BMWs.
Whoa, these are incredible cars. Fight me. The BMW Z4 M40i is by far the best mid-range roadster going. It's better than a TT, it's better than a Boxster, it's better than a Cayman. It is better. It looks amazing. Front, back and side. Sounds brilliant in the M40
I'm looking
variant.
at this car park, so you can see the convertibles and the cars.
So go on.
Maybe I'll Liverpool in the winter.
What would you rather have? A Z4 M40i, brand new spec, or an E-Class Mercedes?
All right.
So the winner of Cabaret of the Year for 2019 is the BMW Z4 M40i. Next.
Will BMW just employ him, please?
Please. I'll do anything. Love you long time.
Sports car.
Nailed it.
Come on.
Porsche 911 4S.
Yeah, I picked that as well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
In what colour? Wrong. In crayon.
What, matte grey?
Yes.
Ooh.
In crayon. The 4S, again, is everything. If you think about it being an all-rounder, it is everything that you need. It's got incredible performance. It's just a bit softer than the turbo and the GTs and all them, so again you can consider the insurance and the fuel consumption if that bothers you when you're buying one. The 4S is just that middle of the 911 range, and it's just incredible. And a little red strip across the back that's always been across the 4S. Every generation of the 4S, I just love the 4S.
Great car.
Amazing.
Yeah, great car. Okay, that's cool. Supercar now we could have. I think, excuse me, the McLaren 720S deserves a shout.
Well, I think all of them do. I think McLaren have made some great cars in the last couple of years.
Okay, but you had a good one.
Oh, so is the 720S yours? Is that what you've gone for?
It's going to be second.
It's going to be runner up, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because originally I picked the one you picked as well. I thought I'd pick a different one, but yeah, really.
Yeah.
Go on then.
The Ferrari F8 Tributo.
Beautiful.
Fantastic.
I see a photo of that, and it's in like metallic blue, And it's just like, oh, that's just so gorgeous.
Yeah. But again, Ferrari need a bit of a shout for last year. They've made the Roma, the new entry level.
That's lovely.
They've made the Portofino, the special one, and the F8 Tributo.
The names help as well.
Yeah.
The name, a Ferrari Portofino, God, it'll just make you wet your pants.
Yeah.
It's just fantastic.
Makes you want one, doesn't it?
It
Makes
does.
you want to sell organs on the black market to get one.
I don't get much for mine these
If you
days,
wake
mate.
up with any stitches, mate, you know what's happening. If you see me, where's my kidney? Why is I got a Portofino? Oh,
sorry.
So yeah, the F8, I just think it is brilliant car. Okay, ticks all the Ferrari boxes.
Right, hypercar, we both agreed on this because it's just outrageous and funny.
It's £3 million starting price.
Is it?
3 million quid.
That's just all about it.
So this goes back to the hypercar. So price, rarity, apparently none are going to be made. It's absolutely
none are going to be made.
Well, hardly any. Going to be made in small batch numbers, whatever you want to call it.
So, but there will be some.
There will be some, but very few. It will not be mass. Well, they don't mass produce Lamborghinis anyway, but it will be a select few that people will be invited to apply for, and you will be given one if you hand over £3 million. They look absolutely stupid both inside and out. And I think the most Lamborghini thing ever is, let's put a big massive V12 on it, but call it a hybrid that's got the power of a hairdryer.
Fabulous. Just fabulous.
So
just totally taking the mick, aren't you?
Yeah,
great.
Absolutely. So you've not got any hybrid like the P1 or the 918 or the LaFerrari. They've gone, we know what our customers want. They want a pantomime strapped to a V12. That's exactly what we'll give them. But to make all the tree hugging enthusiasts comfortable, we'll put a hybrid on it, and the hybrid will only give like an extra 4 horsepower. Amazing. So hypercar of
Love
the
you,
year
Lambo.
Is
imagine Lamborghini inviting you to buy one of their cars.
I know.
That's like top level.
Oh, imagine getting that letter through the post.
Goals.
Dear Mr. Maxwell, please come down to Senagaster and come and...
Wish I was 17 again. Go on.
Don't worry, I will get there, mate. You know.
Yeah,
we'll GoPro it. We'll GoPro our invite to Lambo in a couple of years' time. We'll sort it. Don't worry.
We will.
We will. So yeah, hypercar of the year, Lamborghini Shahan.
Now I'm going to do car of the year. Now we're going to do surprise and disappointment first.
Let's do surprise and disappointment.
Surprise, I think you can look no further than the Tesla truck because no one saw that coming.
Exactly, I totally agree there, but I also had that down as disappointment of the year because it was on a world stage and then the owner goes and throws a brick through the window, and it was just a total anticlimax. And like, we've done this to death, mate. It's too big, too wide, too long to make any regulations. You're never going to see it on the road. They're only taking a 20 quid deposit, which means it's never going to be made.
But it was, you just didn't see it coming. It was just a complete surprise.
Yeah,
so
yeah, it was.
There you go.
Yeah.
Disappointments, I put the Rolls-Royce Cullinan.
Aston Martin.
Even though it's saved Rolls-Royce, hasn't it?
It's been the fastest selling Rolls-Royce in history.
Because there's a lot of people in a certain big country with a lot of bad taste.
Exactly.
Without naming names.
And also in that country, they might be interested in purchasing the Aston Martin DBX, which I also see as a massive disappointment.
I quite like that.
It's ugly beyond belief.
That was badly signed. Go on.
I just want to make it clear to any listeners that the lady that's just pulled up beside us isn't ugly beyond belief. I've not actually seen...
I mean, she's not a looker, but it's not, she's not ugly beyond belief.
And she drives a Volvo. So apologies for that. But the Aston DBX is just, for me, it's all kinds of wrong. When Al went to the Aston Martin factory and it was covered up in camo, it just looked totally wrong. The back's horrible, the side's horrible, the wheels don't fit the arches, and the front is a Ford. So basically, save yourself 200 grand and buy yourself a new Ford Puma because they're identical.
I like them. I don't know why, but I like them. Anyway.
So what's it going to be then?
What?
What's going to be the biggest disappointment? The Cullinan or the Aston Martin DBX? One saved a company. Don't get me wrong, it's absolutely disgusting, very ostentatious, and absolutely no class at all. It's horrible. It needs to just drive around in a supersized bin bag. And the other one hasn't done anything yet. And they've just recorded a really difficult financial year.
I still think they're culling them because I expected better.
Well, when you say expected better, I never expected it. I never expected Rolls-Royce to make an SUV. I just didn't think they ever had that need to. But like you said,
once they did, you thought, God, it should be better than that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It should have been really special, and it's not.
Must say something if the royal family hasn't got one. Because they still drive around in Range Rovers.
They do, yeah. Yeah, they do.
Unless you're
But then again, the Range Rovers are proper 4x4 off-roader. Half of these SUVs aren't.
No.
So,
you couldn't flip a Cullinan either, could you? Like you flipped the Range Rover.
That's true. I was thinking more you couldn't really drive it over Balmoral, but you know.
Oh, well, either way, he'd crash it there as well, wouldn't he?
Shut up. Car of the year.
Dun, dun, dun.
Go on then.
What was your car of the year, Al?
My car of the year was... Actually, I haven't picked one.
Good, because it's wrong.
I would pick the... Alpina B3 just because to make it an estate so desirable takes some beating, takes some doing.
Yeah. Well, you're kind of right, because the car of the year is a BMW.
I've had to agree to some of the duress, by the way.
But it's not but it's not the B3. The car of the year, the full beam car of the year for 2019 is the Bmw 3 Series,
which was
M40i, which was our saloon. And like I said, I don't want to go over it again, but
you're going to anyway, aren't you?
No. The reasons that I gave beforehand is exactly why that is car of the year.
Oh, body language. Go on.
They've smashed it out of the park for that. They have made the 3 Series a desirable car again. And in my eyes, I wouldn't walk into an Audi, Mercedes or Alfa garage and go, there's 30 grand. But I'd certainly walk into a BMW dealership and go, give me that 3 Series in the M40i and there's 30 grand. It's got everything on it that you can possibly need. It's a fraction slower than the M3, but you haven't got to have the 6 monthly servicing costs. The insurance is less, the fuel consumption is less. You get it in an estate version. That is car of the year. It is just everything you need.
I should really give up some kind of arguments here, but I can't be bothered.
It's not that you can't be bothered, son. It's because you haven't got one.
I think it would be worth it because your arguments are very good. They're very good.
They are.
So, okay.
Awesome.
That's agreed. Right. That's that done for
next week.
This year.
We're going to have car award of the decade.
Are we?
We are, just to get you thinking.
Oh,
it's taken Al 6 weeks to come up with 8 cars. 6 weeks. Could you imagine Al thinking of a saloon car from over 10 years?
No.
I couldn't, so we're not going to do that. I would love to do it, but it would just burn your head out.
Why don't you do it and I'll see if I agree or not?
Oh, maybe. What's coming up in the next week's show, Al? What do you reckon?
We're not doing that then?
No.
Okay.
Any ideas, any thoughts?
We never did our first memories of cars. We did the first memories of cars, but we've never done our earliest cars we've been in.
No, that's true. Maybe something to think about there, Al.
Yeah.
I think I would like to make a plea as well.
Yeah.
On our social media recently, we've been, trying to push getting more followers and getting more subscribers to our YouTube channel. If you follow us on Twitter, if you watch or listen to these episodes, please make sure that you are subscribed to our YouTube channel. Please make sure that you like, you comment, just please get involved in that. If you enjoy us on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram, please tell your mates, your friends, your family, and like us on Twitter as well. And if you are on Twitter and you have liked us and you do follow us, let yourselves be known to us on Twitter as well so we can start interacting with you.
And retweet us as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram is @FullBeamCars. And we're on YouTube, it's the Full Beam channel.
Yeah. Absolutely. And also I put out a bit
Drive as well, so
I put out a bit of a competition in the week as well, saying if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, if you follow us on Twitter, so there's a tweet on our profile that says subscribe to our YouTube channel and like an RT, the actual tweet, so we know that you've done it, and then we will put the people's names into a hat, and then after a month or so we will then pull a name out of the hat, and we will invite you to either come on as a guest or come on to replace either me or Al and be with the other one, or do the actual episode in your car.
I thought you were going to say then.
What?
We'll pull your name out the hat and we'll read your name out.
And the competition winner is...
Well done.
Yeah, nice one. Right, Al, let's go.
Right then, bye bye everyone, see you next week.
Bye.
Remember, if it's Friday, it must be full beam.
Hey.